Alright, the next day, got the CRV running. It's getting cold out here, guys. It's definitely getting cold. It's Friday. It's like, what is the time? It's like 10. It's like 10 something right now, and it's cold outside. It's real cloudy. You know, winter's coming around the corner. When winter comes around the corner, that's when content becomes super hard to. Content becomes really hard in the wintertime because it's like, what do you do in the wintertime? Hopefully you guys can see me. But yeah, it's like what do you do in the wintertime? Literally, what, like, it is super hot. What the hell? My grill got knocked over. Basically, right now, what I want to do, I got the Civic. Still looks nice and clean. Well, she's dirty, but you guys know what I mean. But yeah, so I was trying the I was reading like to try like the ignition test, basically to just put the key like in the ignition and go in and out, in and out, and then like try to click it forward, because it could be that the ignition is bad. Tell me how I started doing that, and now I messed up my ignition. It's super hard for me to. Wow, now it's not gonna do it. Now it's actually going good, but whatever. It was messing up on me yesterday. But oh no, see, now it's still doing it now. Yeah. Yeah, see, look, it's like super hard. All right, hopefully everything goes good. Yesterday the ECU kept turning on all day, so I moved it from the spot it was at. If it turns on now, it's a good sign. Still turned on. Took a little bit, but you guys hear it. Still turned on. See, it takes a little while, but it still turns on though. Still turning on. So I'm definitely gonna just change up this step down harness. Like I said, I have another one. The only thing is that the other step down harness I have, one of the solders ripped off. So it's this solder right here that came out. Well, this plug. This wire right here. On mine, the other one came out. So all the OG subscribers know that this wire of mine came out, and that wire on the ECU, on the step down harness, controls the IAC. So I just have an IAC code on it, but I can just cut the wires, get my dad's solder and solder it on, and that should be good. Yeah, still turning on. So cutting on a little bit late, but it's still cutting on. So I don't know. So far, so good. I'm just gonna switch off the step down and see what happens now. Now I just gotta hope that the CRV runs good, because what I didn't get to tell you guys is that the CRV, on most automatic transmissions, when the transmission fluid is low, it'll throw a code, and it'll drive like shit. So that's exactly what it was doing all the way from. Actually, when I drove back from the city, it drove good. When I got like 15 minutes away, that's when it was acting up. So yeah, so I added fluid. I'm guessing when I added fluid the day that I put fluid in it, well, the day after that I put the sensor, I'm guessing it was good. It showed good on the little stick. So I forgot that the torque converter, that shit sucks up all the oil and it keeps it inside, something like that, because it lets it go when it's warm. Some weird shit. I don't really know too much about these whack ass automatic transmissions, but yeah, I drove it yesterday, left it on for a while, and it should be good. I do have a check engine light on right now for it, but the check engine light is for IAC. IAC is only 25 bucks. I have that, and then it says I have the evap system leak. It says on the tank side, so I think it's underneath. It should be underneath the car. It should be probably like a tank solenoid, not a solenoid, but like a big tank with like hose that goes to it. So it might be leaking, or it might be loose, or it could also even be a loose. Oh snap! It could also even be a loose gas cap. So yeah, I'm gonna diagnose that soon. I don't really need to do that right now, because I don't need to do the inspection on the car until March of 2020. But yeah, as of right now, she's driving good. Good morning, everybody. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel once again. Even though it's the same video, but it's another day. Life of a dad, life of being a parent. So today's Sunday. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning. I just came back from my daughter's swimming classes. So right now, what I'm going to be tackling is, I put the step down has been working. I don't know. It's been so many days, so I don't even know what I said. But the step down has been working. Well, kind of working. It's still been turning on, taking a long time. So I'm gonna use this step down harness. This is my old one. So this is broken, as you guys can see, right? So this only controls the IX. So literally when I turn it on, I just gotta hold my foot on the gas. Once it warms up a little bit, it'll be fine. Yes, I'm gonna have a check engine light on for it, but I'm just gonna try this on just to see if this will work better. Because people were telling me to change out the step down. Check my grounds. My boy Andrew's also coming over here right now with his Civic. He just got it back on the road. If you guys didn't know, he blew 4 pistons, 3 of them I think it was. So now he got the whole he got the old pistons taken out. He put some new pistons in, and yeah, he's back on the road. So he's gonna come over here right now. He's gonna bring me a fuel pump just in case. It is my fuel pump. I'm probably most likely just gonna end up changing my fuel pump maybe next week. So yeah, we should be seeing his car soon. And I'm also gonna be messing with the CRV right now. Look how quiet this thing is. This thing sounds like a baby. Damn, man, look how dirty she is. I haven't drove in a while. Look how dirty she is. But then that sun hitting is like, ooh wee. She's still dirty though, but yeah. Jesus. Okay, so apparently, yeah, it's not working anymore again. Nothing. Nothing at all. Let's see if I move the wires, anything. Yeah, I'm just gonna swap it out and see what happens. Alright, so the fuel pump is cutting on with the new one. And I fucked up my ignition from trying to wiggle it in, from trying to do this theory shit. It's turning on every single time. I know you guys hear it. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that one out. That's the new one that I put on. I'm gonna put the old one back on and see what happens. Oof. Fast guys. Fast guy. Yes, Andrew came through. Oof. This thing is too sexy. Yeah, so as you guys saw, changed both of them. I don't even know if I recorded it, but I changed the old step down harness, new one still turns on. My boy Andrew's probably he's gonna add another ground right here, and I'm gonna probably just mess with the thermostat ground. I'm gonna take it off, sand it down, see if it'll catch a little bit more contact. And there's some sensors. I mean, there's some grounds down here that I think it's for like the harness or something like that, so we're gonna check that out also. That one's grounded. I don't know, man. So, that shit is. I guess we're gonna go over here. Try. I mean, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off the thermostat ground. You look, see, it's a little frail right here. You see it, but I don't think that will give it an issue though. You see it? It's a little frail. You see it? Yeah, it's a little frail. But it'll like, I don't know. So I'm just gonna take it off and sand it down and see what happens. Hopefully. So, you know, the ground looks good back there, so I don't know. I'm gonna just take it out, sand it, and, you know. Let's add wood on your valve cover. that perfect circle cut right there. Legit perfect.
That's why I always use a Dremel, bro.
I'm about to add.
You try to use a. I used to use a flathead.
Oh yeah, now you can't, bro. It literally goes. Yeah, yup.
It's a good night.
So we're gonna add one from the valve cover right here to right here. See if maybe that's the issue or somewhat. Just trying to eliminate everything. So yeah, I mean, he checked the harness down there. He said it's good. So I guess the last thing would be, I mean, I'm gonna just sand down the thermostat grounding. And I guess the last thing would just be, I guess, like we said, swapping out the pump. And he also brought me a pump right here. Got another 255 war bar right here. So, I mean, we're just gonna, right now the car's turning on every single time with no issue. So, I don't know, maybe the pump is going bad and it just turns on when it wants to. Like, a couple of you have already told us that, but we're trying to eliminate every single thing. I know it's not the main relay because I swapped the main relay out and it still does the same exact thing. So I don't know, I'm gonna add this ground and see what else happens. Alright, everything seems to me, everything is still turning on, so there's no way right now we can really tell because it's still turning on right away. So gonna just pop off the fuel tank cap off and then see if maybe the wires have some corrosion or something inside of there.
Hey, test it.
Yeah, well, we checked the back seat. Check the fuel pump connectors, it's good. So next week.
I ain't no mechanic, B. I just start replacing everything.
Nah, I mean,
I just start replacing everything until I find the problem.
We've changed. I mean, we haven't changed nothing much, but,
no, but
we've added the ground and we did. I mean, I changed the relay. I changed the jumper harness. The connectors on the fuel pump look good. The fuel pump prime is really loud, like it's supposed to. Maybe it's just, like I said, maybe the connectors just lost its. I don't know. It's not really getting the power or some shit, but
a loose connector, even the loose connector
inside the pump or something, Maybe the pump inside the mechanism still works, but it's just as where you connect it at. Probably that's lost. Maybe corrosion from, heat, heat and cold inside. It probably called corrosion in the sensor. So I don't know, guys. We here trying to think, but next week I'm definitely gonna do the pump. And if we swap out the pump and it still does it, it gotta be that, probably the ignition or probably see if I'm getting, I guess. But before I do the power anyways, I'm gonna just put the power probe to it just to see what's up. See if it's getting any power to it. So right now we stuck. I changed everything over there. And Andrew said it might be the ignition also, so I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. Yeah, so she's back. We did swap the pistons again, right? You did pistons?
New pistons, new head gasket, and rod bearings.
Yeah, so he melted all 4 cylinders, right?
No, 1, 3, and 4.
1, 3, and 4. And it was he had a radiator leak, so you get what is a speed factory one, right?
Again?
You had a speed factory in the cooler, right? I mean, speed factor radiator or radiator, how fucking everybody.
Intercooler combo.
Yeah, so and it was leaking, and I guess it was leaking a lot. He didn't really notice, and he was driving it. He did a pull, right? Like, he did a straight 4th gear, give it all in 4th, and motor got hot and melted the pistons. So literally just didn't even have to take out the motor, just swapped in the pistons and everything right there, head gasket, and she's back running. He's coming with me also to iBox. He's gonna be at the Downstar booth with me, so well, hopefully if my car makes it, but I think it'll make it. If once the car is on, that's it. It just keeps turning on for the rest of the day with no issue. So
it'll make it.
Yeah, I mean eventually I'll throw some starter fluid in that shit, just give that shit gas until that shit turns on somehow. Yeah, guys, here she is. She's a fucking beauty. Look how quiet this thing is. It's that full exhaust life. Full exhaust life. Yeah, guys, we ain't find nothing out, so gotta wait and see what happens. I'm gonna close out the video. Thank you guys again for watching. If you're new, subscribe. Till next time, guys, built to enjoy. Peace. Yo, Andrew, any words before we go out?
Like, share, and subscribe, bruh.
Like always, guys, like always. So, I mean, I'll pick up the camera again whenever, I guess, I think of something or try to find something out. I'm going to be doing some research and hopefully she runs good. So let's see. Peace out, guys.